Alright, yes, guys, I'm going to do another video here. And this one is just, I always say that I am not pro-Trump or anti-Trump, but yet I'm not pro-Hillary either. If you don't want Trump, then you're kind of for Hillary, and I don't really trust her anyway. But this video is kind of about that shit that was going on. I'll put my 2 cents in. There's some things I feel that Trump didn't say right, that some of us could say better. I mean, about denouncing racism and all that. That some stuff I feel even Trump has left out that could be denounced, and everybody should be denounced. And if anybody doesn't like anything I'm saying, then hear this, you want me to turn it up. For one thing, I think I'm being very fair, that I'm going to say, I don't believe in racism. I got a lot of black neighbors, black friends, and black co-workers, okay? And I don't care for that stuff about the shooting of Miss Damon, the yoga instructor, too, and I have sent different pictures and told people about on that V1 Brigade YouTube channel that even if you believe in some weird way Miss Damon, the yoga instructor, I saw some really rude, what do you call it, reverse racist stuff that nobody, whether you're black and white, should entertain this stuff. It should be discouraged. Actually rejoicing in her getting shot. I don't believe in rejoicing in anybody getting shot because of their race. I mean, you can acknowledge that a mistake was made at that time, but I call people on that too, which this is my thing. I don't believe in racism, but I don't believe in sucking up either, and I don't care for, like you watch all kind of things like everything from Gangland to all these other shows. I don't believe in really believe in any of those white supremacist organizations either. I mean, you look on things like Aryan Nation. Some of us don't want to join that shit because if you do that, you're stabbing in the back of people of other races that are nice to you. And you know, whether people are black and white, you're going to get people that are assholes to you and nice to you. And if you join a white supremacist group, you can't say, well, I don't want to do anything to this black guy. He didn't do nothing to me. You know, you could get shot. Plus, you have to agree with doing armed robberies and all that stuff. And that ain't good. And I kind of had this like thing, whether it's a joke or not, that I have a little joke about it. I think it would be a little bit on the humorous side, one of these things that everybody could be able to laugh at. I said, what if they took to solve the whole problem and took all the Civil War memorials, right? Put them in a freaking museum and then have stuff about history, why the stuff happened, the Civil War. Put this shit find a freaking big building, put it in a museum so everybody shuts the hell up and quit trying to attack each other with clubs, okay? And then maybe have an area instead of the Civil War monument, have something that both sides can laugh at, like the Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes, put statues of Yosemite Sam and Bugs Bunny, you know, in their poses. Ooh, I hate that. Wow, it's something that you see the Bugs Bunny cartoon, Yosemite Sam and like the Mason Dixon line and Bugs Bunny. We all, come on, couldn't we all be, no matter who we are, say, oh, I like Bugs Bunny cartoons too, that shit's funny, and then everybody just laugh at shit instead of, you know, protesting and attacking each other. But I said, and if you want to be like, have Trump too, and say denounce all racism, you can't be like fucking Antifa either, that joke of a group and walk around, you know, if you have concealed carry, walk around with these stupid displays of force which are a joke, and act like just because somebody's white, you know, be in your safe space, you know, say denounce racism in place, and not acknowledge that there's other shit going on, like the people saying that there's video and movie clips and audio clips I heard on radio shows and hear them on YouTube about the people that you want freedom, you gotta kill crackers. you got to have people say both black and white, saying that I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I denounce that shit too. And if everybody is ready to denounce that shit and the anti-black and the anti-white stuff, people get together and say, hey, we don't want none of that shit. Otherwise, I don't got anything beyond that. I don't gotta give a shit. You know what I mean? You can't just like. That's what a lot of things the news ain't covering. You know what I mean? Either. I mean, it ain't right to be anything because somebody's black, right? But then you're gonna sit there like. And people get out of the fight saying, oh, what does this have to do with Civil War memorials? Or I'm talking about where you have not sticking up for Trump, or I'm not no pro-Hillary, I'm not no, oh, I wish Hillary was president. But since they're on the subject of denouncing racism, okay, we'll denounce racism, and we'll denounce the anti-white racism. And how about the racism, like if you go on the B1 Brigade YouTube channel, right? Look up the YouTube channel about that yoga woman got shot, Damon. They have their YouTube video about them, and look at all the comments they're saying about her pissing on that woman's grave and calling her a coke-whore and everything else. Which, by the way, I did a video talking about it on there, like a reverse racism. A comment I got that said, that actually said, exclamation, fuck all the white flesh. And I go on their YouTube channel to see if they have any videos, right? And they don't have any of their own videos. But they have a video in their playlist, right? That's some kind of God thing to try to act like they're nice and God. But they're going around saying, oh, fuck all the white flesh. But, we're not allowed to say that. But like I said, I believe, in the kind of thing, real R&B, real soul, that story that Jim Quinn, actually, I had a recording of, said about race music, how race music was founded, how everybody was listening to R&B, how Dick Clark got started, American Bandstand got started. So I used to record Jim Quinn from the radio, right? I recorded that, posted it on the internet, spread it around because it's important for music. That that whether you're white or black, you've got to listen to all this other stuff that people have left in their cars. But if you listen to the black music that's old, which founded real rock and roll and soul, was that old people's music or old black people's music? Oh yeah, that stuff is for the old fogies or whatever. But I'm trying to squeeze all this shit into one video without making a long ass video, because like I said, we have to have both black people and white people say, I ain't no racist, but yet I was not born yesterday either. That's exactly what I'm saying. Definitely not racist, but I wasn't fucking born yesterday either. And certain shit that Trump doesn't know how to say, or he hasn't said right about denouncing. Some of us maybe got to do it for him. And not that I even would trust Hillary if she was president either, because she'd probably ignore all this other stuff. I mean, you can't have counter-racism and have people wanting to shoot somebody either because of other racism that goes on. There's shit that happens, People get shot. And I always preach that if you're black or white, don't be joining no kind of shit. You watch the shit you join or watch the place you go. It could be protest. If you get sucked into something, you're going to want to go to jail. Whether you're black or white, you're going to want to go to jail for your buddies that maybe did something like started a bunch of fires, or somebody gets shot or left to death, and you're going to be rounding up and going to jail for murder or destruction of property with them. How is that going to go for you? You know what I mean? You're going to get labeled. The best thing to end this, you got this far in this video, my motto is too. Whether you're black or white, the best thing that you can do is live your life so you cannot be accused. And if you got to walk around with a cocky look on your face, you know what I mean? And watch where you go, and yeah, sometimes you just gotta say no to something, your own people, and say, well, I don't like the other race and what they're doing, but I ain't doing that. We're whichever color you are. That's what you got to do. And I know just like anything else, I might have people just like when you're on any media site, a couple different faces with their looks on their faces. With oh fuck him, you know, who the fuck thinks he is? I mean, that's hey, hell, I got judged for who I am too by my own, you know what I mean? As if I was another alien or something in workplaces, you know what I mean, too. Other white people giving me these shit looks because I don't live my life the way they do, you know. Yeah. But that's a whole other video. But yeah, I get shit from my own too, and I'm not going to blame it on another color, maybe because maybe you might have one asshole of another color. Hey, just like my parents, different people told me, even though I can't stand my parents. My stepdad actually said, hey, there's an asshole in every crowd, you know? So just because you get an asshole in one crowd, you're gonna say, well, you know, judge somebody just because of maybe one person that happens to be other race was an asshole, you're gonna say they're all bad, and join a anti-race group, anti-whatever race group, anti-black or anti-this and that. And meanwhile, you sit there, take shit to your own people, your own color, do the same damn shit to you. And then what? Sit there, let it happen? And you can be black and be doing the same thing. Oh, you don't like certain people, that maybe white people are bad, right? And then you're gonna say, oh, them damn white people, or that's the white people, and then you're some of your own. You're gonna let them walk all over you and do shit just to be in the crowd. That's freaking bullshit. It's just nothing but bullshit. Peace.